Let it go. That's my big advice, my big piece of advice for today. Let it go. Let it go. Like the Walt Disney princess says, let it go, right? So, hey, if you're over 50 like me and you're just trying to plug along and get through every day and try to end the day feeling like you at least did something halfway worth being, talked about, or you just feel like you made a difference somewhere in the day. You know, I can relate. I can totally relate. That's for sure. But no, I was today. I was like, you know what? What do I want to discuss today? What kind of video do I want to make? And I was all over the place with different ideas and everything. And I just thought, you know what, man, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna let it go, and that's kind of what popped in my head was let it go. And then I got thinking about that, right? And it's like if you just let things go, it honestly it makes things so much better, right? It's like carrying around a lot of baggage and everything. Like I used to get angry when I was younger. Um, I get angry now, but when I was younger, I'd get angry and I would stew on it and stew on it, and I would think how I was going to get back at the person that I perceived to have wronged me, or I'll show that person, like maybe my brother might have pissed me off about something. I'd say, I'll quit talking to him and I'll quit hanging out with him for a while, kind of shut him out, then we'll see, if he thinks he's cool after that. Stupid, man. There's no reason for anything like that. It's a waste of time, you know, and it's toxic. It's not good. It festers, you know. Let it go. My hair. I just decided to let it go. Chin whiskers, let it go. There's a lot of things I've just decided to let go. And it does help, it's hard, right? When you're looking in the mirror, you're like, I'm getting more wrinkles. I'm getting older. I'm getting grayer. Some joke I read today was my back goes out more than I do. Thought that was pretty funny. Oh, man, we got like one of the airplanes flying over where I live. They're dropping fire retardant uh, onto these fires we got burning all over out here. It's pretty crazy out here in Utah. They're burning up so bad that they're talking about temporary power outages and all kinds of things. So as soon as I get off of this video, I'm gonna go plug my phone in and let it charge up. So I got some juice. But anyway, so yeah, just learning to let it go can be tough, but it honestly, I've learned it's just the easiest for you personally. For me, anyways. When I stew on it, it makes me better, and it sometimes it can even lead to physical manifestations like stomach aches, headaches, stress, all kinds of things. And it's ridiculous. So I'm not like a real positive person. I'm not like um, uh, these are the steps that you need to take to be a more productive and positive person. But I do know that uh, if you set out every day, if you think in your mind, I'm going to do everything possible today to try to be a decent person. You don't got to be perfect. You're never going to get it right all the time. Just be a decent person. And you know, uh, another thing I used to do all the time was something would happen that there that it just wasn't going to change, right? Some circumstance or something, and I would I would just stress about it, stress about it. I maybe would get upset or angry with people around me or whatever, and all of a sudden I realized, you're mistreating them, and you're going through all this, and guess what? It didn't change a single solitary thing. The situation, whatever that may be, if you're going to court, if you're having to pay a ticket you don't want to pay, or you're having to go to AA or something, and you've been court ordered to go to drug court, whatever. I mean, there's a million different things. But if you just sit there and you let it like control your every thought and every move, it'll just eat you up. So let it go. If things aren't going exactly the way you think they should, let it go. If people think of you a certain way and they don't even know who you are, just let it go. That's all you can do is honestly just let it go. And I've learned that it really honestly does help. Um, I'll give another quick piece of advice. I was reading an article today that said that uh, especially for men of a certain age, it's uh, it's really a wise practice to try to find a little bit of solitude, a little for you, preferably once a week minimum. Find 15, 20 minutes, preferably more, like an hour or two if you can go fishing or go hiking or meditate, yoga, whatever you want to do. But take that time and just get away from everything, turn everything off, go to a quiet place, and just breathe easy, reflect, think about you know the fact that you're lucky to be standing on 2 feet and moving forward. Because I mean, I know this is kind of a little bit intense, but there are people in wheelchairs. There's people that have debilitating illnesses. There are people that have been emotionally pushed to the point that they're harming themselves. There's just so many different things going on. People battling, all sorts of crazy things out there. Some people don't even have family to turn to. None, not a single family member they can even rely on. So I do look around for what little bit I do have, with my children, my family, where I live, little things like that, and I'm grateful for the things that I do have. So yeah, let it go. So, and just remember that as we age and as we get older, we are getting wiser, and we do our wisdom and our knowledge is valuable, and I think it's going to become more and more valuable as you know time moves on here with some of the things that are approaching us. So, anyways, yeah, hey man, if you stopped by, what's up? Give me a thumbs up and subscribe would be awesome. And I look forward to the next video. Get you on the flip side.